Okay, this is Therese with One Mother, One Daughter. I'm a little bit upset right now because halfway through the video, I had to stop and I don't know how to edit and get interrupted for my card. So I'm trying to regroup so that I can do this video and put it up today. I don't know, but let me just really try to get into this. I I don't know. I'm so pissed right now. Okay, I'm here today to show you how to make this really cute card. Now, my sister's having a baby, which she'll be having this baby any week, right? Any week. And she just had a baby shower, and she's in Florida. I'm up here, but I really wanted to be a part of her baby shower and her having this baby. So I decided that I would make cards for her, and she said she wanted thank you cards. Her colors are pink and brown, so I chose these two pinks and browns papers to do her card. So pink and brown, when she said pink and brown, I automatically thought of, I don't know, circles. I don't know why I thought of circles. But on white, pink and brown is so bright, and I mean, it just lends so much to the whiteness of the card. So I used pink, brown, and white. To start off, like I said, I used adhesive back paper. Well, this is adhesive back paper. Only the pink is. The brown isn't. I took out my gypsy and I cut a lot of circles. The way I cut these circles is the way I start mostly every card that I do. I'll take my gypsy out, which I use for everything, and I'll get me a box, usually from the Cricut Craft Room, a square, and I'll measure it the size of my card. In this case, it's an A2 size card, 4¼ by 5½. And then I'll take some circles, which is also from the Cricut Craft Room, and I'll start putting circles on my rectangle. I usually start with the first one, excuse me, the first one that I pull up, which I mean, like, okay, you push the circle, and if you have your size already set, it usually comes to 1 inch. So I'll start with 1 inch. Oh, excuse me. And then, excuse me, I'll go down or up depending on what I want. In this case, I started with the circle at 1 inch, and then I started going down, and I just started. I even got some real small ones, smaller than this actual. Let me show you. Some real tiny ones. And I did it on both the pink and the white paper. And that's the way I usually measure the size of whatever it is that I'm doing, because I always thought of on my Cricut. So now with that said, I'll show you what else I do. Now, since I had to do this video like over, I had already put this part together. So the front, of course, I'm gonna smoke something that smells funny, like gas. That's weird. Hold on, let me see something. I don't know. Okay. Started out with the thank you. The thank you is from. What did I say the thank you from? It's cut at 1 inch. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, it's from Cake Basics. And that is cut at 1 inch. And the scallop, which is a Sizzix scallop, is the second one from the top. Second one from the top is that one. And actually don't have a lot of dies. All I have is the scallop. I don't have the second oval to go on the inside, so I used Plaintiff School Book to cut that out. And now the way, before we put the card together, I just want to show you the way I guess my thought process on how I make cards. The way I measured this to get the circle on the inside. First of all, I'll use like some scrap paper that I don't really need, or that shreds, and that's how I use that up, like to find out what size I want things. So that's what I did. I used some scrap paper, and I measured the scallop oval, which is 3.5 roughly by 2.5. And then I go down because obviously I want my oval to be smaller. So in this case, what did I do with that? I had to do this video so many times, and I don't even know where I put it. I believe it's 215, 2.5 by 3.25. Okay. That's what I believe. If I find, oh, here it is. Yep, 2.25 by 3.25. And what I usually do, like I said, I use some paper that isn't that good. I usually keep them inside with my die so that when I'm ready to make another card and use that, I'll have the size right there that I want for that. So, okay, that's done. And yeah, now we can move on to the next step. So I'm going to put this to the side. Now it's time for me to place my circles. Now, when I first did my first card, I took my card out and I placed them all over where I want. So I'm just going to use that as a template on where I want my other ones. Now, since my pink is already adhesive back, I would suggest you to, if you're going to do this card, to do both, to have both of the papers be adhesive back paper. So that just makes it easier for you. So I ran the brown paper, the brown circles, through my Xyron Create a Sticker Small Maker. And now I could just start placing them. So with me using the other card as a template, I'll show you what I did. I'm just random. I placed the big ones first so that then I can fill in, excuse me, with the smaller ones. Okay. I'm using the triangle method. And that's where you place like your items or images or whatever you're using in triangles. They say that visually it's more pleasing or whatever. So, alright. Can you see that? I'm not too far. Yeah, my desk is messy. You know how that is. So, okay. So, it's just placing them. You don't have to place yours the same place that I place mine. You just have to give them room around each other so it looks visually appealing. Does that make sense? That makes sense. It makes sense to me. So, like I said, when I first did the card, I had to take it off and put it back on. And, you know, you just place them when you want. So, I'm kind of doing the big first and going down to the smallest. I'm overlapping some. Okay, so let me put some pink ones on. I'm overlapping some, and I'm just, okay. Actually, I'm letting some come over the edge. Wait, I can't. You see that's in the same spot? You don't really want to do that. I think that it doesn't look that good when they're like across from each other. And I'm not really focusing on the menu. Am I hungry? I'm not really focusing on the middle because that's where we're going to put our thank you. And it would just be a waste of time. But I do want some color around the scallop. So do put some kind of clothes. And every so often I grab my piece and I'll measure down and see. Okay, like that one. It's too far up. I'm going to measure around. Okay. Some pieces. Okay, so let's use some of the smaller pieces. Now you can use you can use glue glue on all your pieces. That's up to you. But what I found is that it's better to use the adhesive, especially like on the bigger pieces, because if you make a mistake from the way they are, you won't leave a glue spot if you have to move it. So for my brown pieces, I'm just using for my brown small piece. See that little tiny piece? I'm just using some of my two-way glue. One dot will do. And I just want to sprinkle a couple of the little tiny ones around. Now when you do your cards, they don't have to be the exact same way. I'm just trying to mix up the colors and have, you know, a good amount of each color all around. So okay, let's cut some of them down. Now here's my other thing that I will not waste anything. Where's my scissors? So like I'm cutting this one off. Take that one and put it on the side. Can you see that? I just took that piece that I cut off and I'm putting it on the side. Now I'm going to cut this. Turn it this way so you can see it. Cut this piece off. Turn it over. And I'll just place it over here. So the card actually, let me cut this pink piece off first. And we'll put, I'm not sure where I'm going to put that at. So let me just put that on here. And I'll cut this other brown piece off. Put that here. Nope, I can't. I have to put it over here in the corner because it has that kind of corner piece on it. And since I put that there, I'm going to take a pink piece because it seems like my card is getting kind of drowned out with brown. A little small one. Hey, oh. Okay. I don't know. Piece of adhesive right there. Okay. I don't know why that's not sticking. Oh, I know why. Okay, this one will stick. Okay, now I'm going to cut off the bottom piece right there. You see that's hanging over? And, okay, we'll just save that. So I have more cards to do. Okay, so that's it for now. Now it's time to put the thank you on. And I already popped up the thank you off the scallop. So I'm just going to run some adhesive on the scallop. And we're going to place it in the middle. Now use my mat as a guide. And my tweezers so I can get my big hand out the way and see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have one little, what's wrong with my throat? One little pink dot that's underneath here, and I'm just going to move that out. Actually, I'm going to move that like that, because I do want to see the adhesive. Now, oh, my voice was not like this before I started videotaping. I don't know what the heck is going on. So, excuse me. I'm going to take some of the little, I keep getting it without the adhesive on it. I don't know. Some of the smaller, tiny ones that I have. And now I'm just going to sprinkle them around. I have some little brown ones. And I'll just put a dot. So, just to fill in some of the white spots. And that is absolutely adorable. I really like the way that came out. So, oh my goodness, what is going on? So, on the inside of the card, you know, me, I like to fill the insides of my cards. So, I have this stamp set, and you all probably know which one I'm going to use. And I probably should have did this before, that way I would already have them out. But I didn't. And so now I'm going to look through my stamps and get them. I will be using the stamp that says, you know the one of my go-to stamps that I always have. And that's the one where you are 100% absolutely positively without a doubt beautiful, wonderful, and inside and out. Probably not. I won't use that. So let me see. I have another one. And I'm sorry, I really could have did this before. I don't know why I didn't. I forgot. I think I forgot. But hey, it happens. So if you're sticking with me, thanks a lot. No, thanks, because, you know, it ain't easy being green. No. Nope, that's not the one. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. I know what I have in my mind, what I want. I just don't know what I did, which one. I don't know, but at least you can look at the card. Let me see. Maybe I'll just write a little something in there and create a poem, or use one of my books. I'm sorry. My stamps are right where my camera is being held at. So I know I probably lost half of my viewers right now doing this. It's not good. But maybe you're like me and want to know which one she's going to get. And I guess not. But I'll figure out the front, and maybe I'll do another video and show you all what I did, because as soon as I stop it, then I'll find the stamp set that I'm looking for. So I know it's not this one. I wanted something like, thank you for all that you're doing. I know I have a stamp set like that. And this is really my birthday one. So I'll show you, if for those of you who are still here with me, what I intended to do. And just in case someone heard that, that wasn't me, that was my chair. It was. So I'm going to take my paper that I already started to use, and I'm going to cut a couple of strips, because I'm sure that she's going to want to write her own little notes for the things that people have given her. So I'm just going to leave, maybe I'll leave some cards. This card will be one of the ones that I leave. Blank, so that she can write what it is that she wants to write. But I can show you how I'm going to decorate the inside. What I don't like to do, and I know a lot of people do this, they say they want people to write inside, but what I really don't like to do is to leave my cards blank. So with this being adhesive backed, I'm going to just put a couple strips down at the bottom with the same color that is in the front. Okay. And I'm leaving the adhesive on, that way I can use this strip for something else instead of just wasting it. Okay. I'm going to leave a little white in between. Okay. Finish up this card. But I don't know, I was looking at, I probably should have started this story a little sooner in my video. But I was watching Dr. Phil today. Sometimes I don't know why I watch this Dr. Phil, but they was talking about these young girls who are best friends who killed their other best friends. The other best friend. And I was like, oh my God. That's not even something that you can watch out for. Because who would think that your child's best friend would kill them? I don't know. This world is just crazy as hell. So, this is my card. Well, these are the cards that I made for her, and I think they came out really cute. And with that on the inside, it brings continuity to the inside and make it look like they came together, which they did. But you know what I mean. Sometimes you see cards and the front looks so nice, and the inside is just so plain. Or it has some colors in it that don't even have nothing to do with the card. So I really just like to do my cards to match the inside, to match the front. So I will be putting my stamp on the back. By the way, the white card stock is Nina Solar White. I really, really, really like that. This paper, this cardstock is expensive, more expensive than I've ever paid. But I like the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it cuts, and plus I can use it to color. So that will be my cardstock of choice. But this is the inside, this is the front, this is the inside, and it all goes together. There's a lot of room for her to leave a note. I'm still probably going to find my stamp. If I do, because I'm going to make more baby cards, I'll show you this in another video. Because even though I'm making her cards pink and brown, I'm not going to make them all look the same. So I'll be making... Oh, I forgot to put this part. If there's anybody still here. So I meant to put... Because I didn't want to leave this so blank. So I have these little brown pieces that I put. Let me put little pink ones on. Let me put another pink one on there. The small little ones. And I forgot. I'm like, why does this look so different from the other cards? That's why, duh. So, and if you see, I kind of put it like off to the side. The pink one, I did that on both of them. And I'm going to put a little adhesive on that. And that's the game. Nope, and that's it. That's the card. I'll put my stamp on the back, and these are some of the cards that she'll be getting. I'll be back again to show you a few of the other cards that I make for her, and how this card actually ends up in the middle. But thank you for stopping by and being so patient with me doing this card and trying to find stamps. So, Therese with One Mother, One Daughter, and I'll be back soon.